buddy? Are you okay? Are you okay?
This video is sponsored by Mistplay. More on them in just a minute. Hey humans, it's Hannah. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another TikTok video. Thank you guys for letting me to continue this series, and thank you for continuing to watch it, because it is really nice to take a little lighthearted break in videos every now and then to do something lighthearted like this rather than focusing on such like sad, dark things all the time. As much as I love making those other videos, this is a really nice break. So let's watch some more TikToks together and let's debunk them together, because that's what we do here. We're skeptical. We try to debunk everything that we can. And I have a really good set of videos for you guys today, including one that I was tagged in countless times. Literally couldn't tell you how many times I was tagged in this video. And this was Dustin Frazier's video. So he works at a hotel and he was seeing something so creepy walk behind him. It's a really creepy video and we're going to talk about it today, and we're going to see if we can figure out what's going on. First though, this video does have a sponsor, so we need to say thank you to them, but I will be right back with you. Speaking of scrolling endlessly on your phone, you guys know that I am a huge mobile game player. Every night before I go to sleep, I always have some sort of comfort show on in the background. Right now it's Modern Family, and while watching, I am laying in bed playing my plethora of mobile games. But now I've been earning gift cards for playing the games that I'd be playing anyway. Mistplay is a loyalty app for gamers. Play games through the Mistplay app to earn points that convert into gift cards like Amazon, Walmart, Xbox, PlayStation, Starbucks, Target, Uber Eats, Taco Bell. There's so many gift cards to choose from. In fact, over $100 million in gift cards have already been redeemed by Mistplay players. They also have an amazing selection of games to choose from, anything from puzzle, word games, card, strategy, adventure. There is something on there for everyone. So I've been playing Triple Tile still. I think I told you guys about this one last time, and I am just so proud of myself. I'm on level 321 now. Like, okay. I love Triple Tile because it's just so simple, but it's really, really fun at the same time. I've also been playing this game called Word Lots through Mistplay, and this game is also really fun. This is definitely more of a like, I want to keep my brain sharp game, like a little mind workout, because it's definitely a little bit more, takes a little more brain power because it is a word game. I'm on level 117, so on that one. I'm also about to redeem a gift card here, so let me do that right now. Liveness confirmed. And order completed. It was sent to my email. Redeeming that gift card took less than 30 seconds. Visit mistplay.com/Hannah or click the link in the description to download Mistplay for free. You'll get 200 bonus points for signing up today. Plus, use my code HANNAH100 inside of the app for an additional 100 free points, which will help towards redeeming your first gift card. See the description for all the details. Thank you again to Mistplay for sponsoring a portion of today's video. Now let's watch some TikToks. Okay, so like I said, we're starting with Dustin Frazier because I do like to start with the one I was tagged in the most, the one that I noticed people are really chomping at the bit for me to talk about. A lot of people really wanted me to talk about this one. So we are going to talk about it. As of writing the script, this video had 27 million views on TikTok. And this video is actually a little bit longer, but I think we need to watch the whole thing. I think that's actually important for this particular one. So let's watch it together and then I will come back and let you guys know my thoughts.
No, because I'm freaking the fuck out, guys. So I just Snapchatted my friend, right? And I like walked through, and now the fucking alarm's going off. So I was walking through here, and whenever you get right here, you can see something fucking behind me. And I like watched it, I did like a playback before I sent it to him, right? And like, there was, like, there was, and these lights were off. Yeah, I just got to work, and I feel like, like all day today, I felt bad. Honestly, it's less, like a little bit, I felt bad, and I don't know, I just, like, I feel like I need to go to a doctor, but, like, I'm constantly just, like, nauseous, and I don't really know why. Like, I have tried to, like, take medicine for it and stuff, but I don't know, it doesn't seem like it really does anything. And then whenever I go and I'm just like laying down and stuff, like, I can sleep, and whenever I sleep, it's like I don't like get rest, you know what I mean? So I don't know what that's about, but damn, I'm gonna have to make coffee. It sucks because I don't have insurance, right? But I don't know, I'm just like, I'm gonna have to do something because I don't know why it's like I feel so bad. Like I said, I literally can get multiple hours of sleep, and it's as if I don't, like, you know, it's like I don't sleep at all. Like, I'm just, like, exhausted, so don't know what that's about. And then today I woke up with a damn, like, bruise right here on my leg, and I'm just like, what the fuck? So that's concerning, but oh well. But if you wanted to swing by and say hey, like, you could. Oh, I can't see shit. I also hate that they always keep this room so fucking dark. Like, come on now. But anyways, yeah, if you wanted to swing by and say hey, then, you know, you could. But yeah, I'm just chilling.
Okay, so if you didn't quite catch the context, him at the beginning is him freaking out about what he caught on the replay of his own video, and then he goes to show us the Snapchat that he was going to send where he found this stuff in. So that's the context of the video. So I did notice that I went to Dustin's page, as I always do, and he actually already follows me on TikTok, and I noticed that he follows me, which that means creators that follow me usually like the skeptical side, and I'm going to go ahead and therefore and assume that he either watches my videos or that he's at least going to watch the section of this video. So hi, Dustin, if you're watching, hi, love your videos. I actually went through your account and watched quite a few of your videos, and I really enjoyed them. I don't usually link everybody in the description on these TikTok videos, and it's not because I don't want to give them credit. I always give them credit in the video, and I always explain their username, but the reason I don't link them is just because I'm usually debunking. I don't want people to go be mean to them, and I feel like if I link them, I'm just like giving them a easier route to like go, and I just don't want anybody to leave mean comments because nothing that I talk about in these TikTok videos is that deep. However, I am going to try to remember to link Dustin in the description because I think you guys should all go follow him. But especially for Dustin, I'm not going to show all of his videos obviously on this video. I want you guys to go to his page and continue this demon work saga that he's been experiencing over there and give him the view. Regardless of real or fake, these videos are so creepy. So I will put screenshots right here of the two things we see in the video. So there's one around the like 1 minute 35 second mark, and then there's another one around the 3 minute mark where you see this thing behind him, and then he's talking about to his friend about how sick he's been and the bruise on his leg. Like, these are all very classic symptoms of a haunting or something evil has attached itself to you. Now, since you're watching this video, I assume you're fine with me spoiling it, and if you couldn't already predict this based on Dustin following me, I will tell you his videos are fake. I will explain why I know for sure in just a minute, but the reason I was a little suspicious was just that everything was aligning a little too well. First of all, he is a staff member, probably a night manager at a hotel, and there's not going to be one staff member in a hotel ever. Like, I just highly doubt they would ever staff one person. There's going to be people at the front desk checking people in and out and taking care of guests' needs. And they also wouldn't let just one staff member, just for safety reasons, obviously, as well, because there's guests sleeping in the building. So that obviously would not be safe. So there's no way he's the only person. So there could be other people helping him out. Second of all, the whole like story about being sick and the bruise on his leg, it just, like I said, it just plays into the story quite conveniently, where that is classic symptoms of having some sort of thing attached to you, right? So then in another video, he posted part of a live that he did with a friend where he did the egg cleanse, where people were telling him to do this to see if he can get rid of this thing attached to him. And my understanding of the egg cleanse is that you put a normal egg, a normal chicken egg, and you kind of like not rub it all over you, but you kind of like put it all over you, because hopefully it will, eggs are supposed to, because they're so fragile and they're like, I think, sacred objects in a lot of customs, they're supposed to like gather up all that negative energy and put it in the egg. So in this live video he did with his friend, they were doing the egg cleanse together to compare results, and his friend's egg always came out clear, and then his eggs 3 times in a row came out bloody. Like, they were just bloody. It was so terrifying. And what are the odds? Yes, sometimes you get a bloody egg because it was fertilized or something like that. But what are the odds that you get 3 in a row and it doesn't, right? That was really convincing a lot of people that this was real. However, my initial thought was it is fairly easy to do this to an egg. You could just get a hypodermic needle and inject dye into the egg. It would be a tiny, tiny hole, so it wouldn't leak that much. But even if it did, you just have to put a little piece of tape or some melted wax on it or something like that, and then simply hide that part of the egg from the camera. But I didn't even need to go through all of that with you, because Dustin himself, actually, if you do a little more digging through his videos, explains that it's a fictional story himself. So he talks seriously for a moment in this video about him getting doxxed, and he explains that yes, this is all for entertainment, and he is a film student, so this is good practice for being a film student, and I'm sure he's just passionate about making these films in general. So here's a clip from that video.
And I'm gonna pursue legal action, because again, this is illegal. Like, yes, my videos are for entertainment. If you go on my page and you look, you can tell that. And yes, I am a film student, and I'm in my 2nd year at the LA Film School. But that does not give anybody the right to dox someone and to give out their personal information.
So I actually feel really bad for Dustin, because I'm so annoyed and mad on his behalf, because we've just been hearing about a lot of YouTubers and other social media people getting doxxed quite a bit lately, and it really pisses me off. Like, can we not dox people? And minor problem compared to the doxing, but still a problem nonetheless. He had to then like break the immersion of his story and his little fictional series in order to tell people to knock it off, like to get people to stop harassing him. So just to don't dox people. Like, it's one of our worst fears as content creators, just because it feels like real celebrities are so inaccessible to the public for the most part, and it's really scary for content creators, because we are you get a parasocial relationship with us, but we don't seem as out of reach as celebrities do. So personally, I think that's why content creators people seem a little bit more entitled to their time and their personal life, and I don't like it. So I'm really sorry that happened to you, Dustin. That's fucked up that you had to also then break the immersion of your story just for some jackass who doxed you. So anyway, all that to say is that this is definitely a fictional story, but a really, really well done one. I really love his acting. I feel like he did a great job, and I feel like the weird creature thing in his videos are also really well done because they're so scary and so scary. I feel like he's really good at putting you in the moment with him, because even though he's like talking to a friend on Snapchat, he's really good at making it feel like you're there with him, like walking around. So, I love it. Okay, this next one is from a random user. Like, the user is just a bunch of numbers, and it's a pretty short one. So let's just watch it really quick. Okay, I might have had to remove the audio on that one because of copyright. I think she used a copyright song, but there's not much to the audio. It's a song in the background, and then the owner of this cat's just going like, oh my God, just stop it. Stop it. You guys are freaking me out, basically. I love this one because she doesn't actually show us what they're looking at. Like, it's obviously not staged or set up. Like, how would you force a cat to do this? Unless, I guess, you could show them something they've never seen before that might freak them out on the other side of the room. But regardless, like, it's still a genuine reaction from the cats. I just have to say, I totally understand this uploader, and also I hate it when pets do this. It makes me so unbelievably paranoid and freaked out. Cats in particular are very good at doing this, just staring at a particular spot like there's something there, even though when you look, there is nothing. And I swear to God, cats can really see things that we can't. My dog just did this to me the other day. I was in bed with the lights off, like playing my mobile games, as I said in the ad read, and she just all of a sudden like gets up. She's sleeping with me on the bed, and she just like stands up and stares at the bathroom. I have like a bathroom attached to my room, and she is barking ferociously at the bathroom, and there was nothing there. Like, usually I could tell if like an object is misplaced. She's barking at a random object because it wasn't there before, and she's trying to figure out if it's alive or not, and I could see, but there was nothing there, nothing out of the ordinary. I had to get up, turn on the light, and double check because she was freaking me out so much. Like, I don't know what is up with pets. I know they're like mostly trying to protect us, but like sometimes it's like, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I swear animals are in tune with other dimensions. It's so weird. Okay, so this next TikTok is actually not paranormal. However, I have a lot of thoughts on it, so I really wanted to discuss it with you guys. This one also doesn't really need any context before we watch it, so we're just gonna watch it together first. Brace yourself for this journey.
Have y'all seen this video of this guy right here yet? People say she kidnapped him.
Who has the best girlfriend ever?
I do.
Who just bought you all this stuff?
She did.
And all the stuff?
My girl bought all of it, and I'm about to eat this, and then we're gonna chow on that after. So, happy Easter.
Yeah. But we're not eating it all. Just know that. Because we gotta save some.
Yeah.
You know? Budget cuts, you know?
Happy Easter.
Save. You know? So we're gonna scoff this stuff down.
Relax.
Because Boo deserved it. You know? Even though we get in our arguments sometimes, I still love you, okay?
I love you too.
Yeah.
I love you too, baby.
Yeah, you better. So I just spent some money on you. Yeah.
Now, unfortunately, I could not show you guys the original, so I had to show you that guy's reaction to the original because this woman deleted her entire account. Now, I did do quite a bit of digging, and I did figure out who the original poster of this account was, as well as the boyfriend in this video. I'm not going to be sharing their names on here for obvious reasons, because again, this video caused so much online harassment of them that I don't want to add to it. But I will say I found their Facebook pages and stuff like that. So apparently this went massively viral when she posted it. And because everybody accusing her of kidnapping and literally holding this guy hostage with no proof, all of these reposts of the videos with people so concerned for him. And I swear, like, the internet just would love for these things to be true because they want to talk about, like, they want to get involved in this stuff. And it's just bizarre to me that some people act like they want this to be true. It's so weird. So here's my thoughts on it. If she really kidnapped him, I highly doubt that she would post it on TikTok. Why would she just hand over evidence to the entire world if she was holding this guy captive? And we have seen this so many times in other like ARGs and other pranks and hoaxes on the internet of people looking like they're being held captive and it turns out to be an ARG or they're trolling or something like that, with the very, very small exception of Britney Spears. But she was not being held physically captive, like in a dungeon or anything, you know what I mean? Like, she was being controlled and everything. But I'm just saying the odds of a captor just like posting videos of their captee on the internet, that makes no sense. They would not want people to know. Plus, if this were the case, that man's family or friends would have put out a missing persons report and would have shown this video to the police, and we probably would have heard about that, / it would have been on the news. Secondly, this is the most important part, so everybody listen very carefully if you came here from TikTok and you don't know who I am. Did it ever occur to people that maybe this man is not afraid for his life or being chained to the chair, but maybe he's just neurodiverse? Like, I don't want to diagnose him with anything, obviously, because I don't know, but did it ever occur to anybody that maybe he's just not responding in a neurotypical manner because he has some sort of neurodiversity? I don't mean to sound so unbelievably condescending, because I know I sound condescending there, but there's no other way to say this. Like, I'm not frustrated with you guys. Like, obviously you're watching this just to be educated, but I am so frustrated with the fact that this woman basically got bullied off the platform because of people's conspiracy theories. And it's like, literally, what if he was just neurodiverse? Lastly, I cannot help but wonder about our, natural, the pretty privilege bias, right? This woman films herself at a pretty unflattering angle, and as I told you, I tracked her down and I saw other pictures of her, and she is in a plus size body. So again, we have to ask ourselves, like, would we be reacting the same way if this was some very conventionally, by society standards, attractive, if she was super tiny and ridiculously pretty by society standards? Like, would we be reacting the same way? I mean, we might be. Like, pretty people have also been accused of this. Like, I get it. But I feel like that's fueling into it at least a little bit. Like, yeah, I definitely think that a lot of people could still think that if he was acting this way, but I also have a feeling that a lot more people would also be on her side. Now I will admit the conversation they're having on this video is a tiny bit odd. We don't know them. We don't know their relationship. Maybe there's some reason we don't know, or we don't know their relationship, or he has consented to her talking to him like this. Yes, she said a couple controlling things that I personally would not say to a partner, but it's also really none of my fucking business beyond the video that she posted. I'm just saying, there's no actual evidence that anything wrong is happening here. And I think people need to touch grass, because this was blown so out of proportion that this poor woman was basically bullied off the platform. That was my understanding anyway. All right, this next video is from an account called Jacob Ward. This is a weird sky phenomenon, and honestly, it wouldn't be one of my TikTok videos if it didn't have some sort of weird weather sky phenomenon. So let's watch that video. Just FYI, like, my videos are not for kids, but just FYI, this guy F-bombs a lot. I might edit a couple of them out, but just FYI, if you have kids around and you don't want them to hear that, lots of F-bombs in this one.
Look at that. Look at that shit, dog. Sabrina, hurry, come. Holy shit, dog. It's a fucking meteor. It's a fucking meteor, dog. Holy shit, where'd it go? Oh my god.
You just gave me a heart
Oh
attack,
my
dude.
god, that was fucking sick. Dog, that's aliens. That's alien.
What the fuck is that?
That's aliens coming to the fucking Tyler.
What? What
Tyler.
the fuck is that?
Tyler.
What the fuck is
Tyler.
that?
What the fuck is going on?
They're going sideways.
They're going sideways. They ain't even following no more. Hey, look at this green dot on my camera, Tyler. Look at the green dot.
What the fuck?
Look at the green dot.
I see it.
Tyler, what the fuck is going on? They're standing there. They're hovering there. Look, they're red. They're red. They're red. They're red. They're red.
What the fuck, dude?
I got that
Those
shit on
ain't
video.
meteors, bro. Look,
No,
that
no.
one's flying sideways.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Tyler. Tyler. Holy shit. What is going on right now?
What the
Oh my
fuck?
god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
They're zigzagging.
Yeah,
across
dude,
the
what
sky.
the fuck is going on right now? That is a meteor. Sabrina, get your ass over here. That is a
meteor.
fucking...
Get over
Pink,
here.
get over here.
Get in here,
Oh
Dylan.
my god. Where'd they go? Oh my god.
It was like a
Oh my
curtain.
god.
It was like a curtain at first. That was cool.
Dude, that's motherfucking alien.
What the fuck is that?
That is fucking aliens,
How many
dog.
days after the lights? How many are we, like 3 days after? Remember the Phoenix
Oh
lights?
my god. Oh my fucking god. What the fuck was that?
I wish I had shoes on. I don't have no shoes on.
Tyler, these things are flying,
What
bro.
the fuck is that in the sky? It's flying.
Look, that one just appeared out of nowhere. Where's the dog at? Go lay, Pink, right here.
Dude, look at the fucking formation,
Go
bro.
lay.
She's inside.
Oh man, now it looks like an alien one.
What the fuck was that?
You should have seen it at first.
Oh, it's the funniest video ever. It's so cute. Okay, so of course I went to the comments on this one because the comments almost never let me down. And a lot of people were suggesting that these were Navy skydivers or just skydivers that had flares. And I was like, what? Didn't know that was a thing. So, of course, looked it up, and I have to say that is exactly what this looks like. Here's a news clip from something similar.
Well, the team tonight is performing our signature pyrotechnics jump, and there's 4 of us that are performing it from about 13,000 feet, and we're going to about 6,500 feet until they go out. We're jumping with 2 world-class photographers, Norman Kent and Craig O'Brien. Norman's out of Florida, and Craig is out of California. So it's for a commercial, based out of Australia, and we're the only team in the world that does this, really. So they're using us for this commercial. I mean, it's kind of cool to have an organization choose Fast Tracks and come to Middletown, and yeah, it's good for the community.
And then here's some more pictures of it from Google. So as you could see, it looks very similar. So I'm pretty sure that's all this is. Okay, this next one I want to talk about is from D1 Hater. And this is the only video on his account as of filming. And it's not even a video, it's photos. I'm probably going to edit the sound out of that one too. Not from copyright, just because it's like nails on a chalkboard sound that he chose for the background of that video. So anyway, the little graphic that we get on the second photo says, "Have you seen this tree? Hopefully you have not, as this is a lepidodendron and it is extinct. If you are in fact seeing this tree, you have fallen into some sort of rip in the fabric of time. Remain calm." It seems like part of an ARG or something like that, doesn't it? And if you Google this plant, that is true. It is an extinct species of tree. And it is true that the urban legend has it, because this tree is extinct, if you do happen to see it, you're either in the wrong timeline or wrong dimension. Nobody really knows exactly, but it's kind of like part of the legend. So lots of people in the comments were suggesting that this is photoshopped, and even claiming that they saw parts of the photo that proves that it's photoshopped. The uploader left a comment saying like, guys, it's not photoshopped. I'm gonna go back tomorrow tomorrow and I will take a video of it to prove it to you. Because conveniently this was just photo, so he could therefore Photoshop it, which is a little harder to edit in something like this into a video if you're not experienced at video editing. So he claimed that he was going to go back and take a video on March 28th, and it is now April 9th when I am filming this, and no video. This is still the only thing posted on his channel, and his little bio now says, "I can't find the tree." This made people further believe that it is simply photoshopped. However, there is a second theory that this could be that it's actually not photoshopped and that these photos are 100% genuine, but that instead, rather, this is a cell phone tower disguised as a tree. I have learned so much from making this video because I also had never heard of this before, but I had to Google it. Here's some photos of them. They do this so that the cell phone towers aren't quite such an eyesore in some places where it would look really bad. So it's really bizarre, but honestly, that makes the most sense to me, in my opinion, because it kind of looks like a palm tree, but it's clearly not a palm tree. That might also explain why it's sticking out and why it's taller and why the uploader insists that it's not photoshopped. And I also kind of don't think it's photoshopped because he didn't put this on an existing account. He just put this on a random account and hasn't uploaded since, which makes it seem like he's not really doing it specifically to go viral or to get followers. So I don't know. That's my theory on it. I think it's the cell phone tower thing. All right, so I'm finally going to talk about this weird haunted mirror from Mexico, this haunted mirror toy that I keep getting tagged in because a lot of people are saying it reminds them of the evil stick situation. So this video is reposted quite a bit. However, one of the originals in this video, and that will make more sense later, is from the account Edgar Virgin. Probably saying your name wrong, I'm sorry.
This creepy video is going viral in Mexico. And so the story goes. A neighbor gave away the toy mirror to their daughter. Now all was fine until it started to ask oddly personal questions. Like, what's a secret you haven't told anyone? But even stranger were the answers it gave back, because it didn't seem like something a normal toy would say. Now, I've translated the audio as best I can, but this isn't where the story ends.
Hola, bienvenido al Castillo de los Sueños del Espejo Mágico. ¿Cuál es tu nombre? Yo soy Jessie, la princesa más bella del Castillo de los Sueños del Espejo Mágico. ¡Qué tierna eres! Nosotras seremos mejores amigas. ¿Tu personaje favorito? Si papá pregunta, mi favorito es mi papi. Si mamá pregunta, yo responderé que la que más me gusta es mi mami. Y si tú me preguntas, te diré que el que más me gusta eres tú. Soy una niña muy inteligente.
Now feeling creeped out, they stripped it of its batteries, but this didn't seem to entirely work as they still heard noises coming from it. So they put it in the barn behind their home. That is, until the commenters begged them to go back and ask him more questions. And against his better judgment, he does just that. Now some people say they have this exact toy and it doesn't speak, but it's hard to verify this story, so let me know what you think.
Solo pude encontrar estas piezas y pues sí, le puse unas baterías que tenía aquí en la casa. Como ven, son nuevas. La neta no creo que prenda, pero bueno, a ver, vamos a calarle. Puta, sí tengo miedo.
Hola, bienvenido al Castillo de los Sueños del Espejo Mágico.
Hola.
Hola, encantado de conocerte.
Gracias, a mí igual. Me da gusto.
Eres muy divertido. ¿Tienes una fiesta?
No, no tengo fiesta. ¿Tú tienes?
No sé. Cuando me levanté, te vi a ti.
Ay, vas y chingas a tu madre.
So, something about this story is just off. There's something off about this entire thing. So first of all, a bunch of people, like he said in the video, had this exact toy as a kid, or at least they claimed to, and they said that it never talked and that it only played music and the sounds, but that it never talked, suggesting that this whole thing is staged. That they probably took a video of them talking to the toy and then they did some sort of weird voiceover trick to make it look like the toy was talking. At least, I think that's what's happening with the first mirror that we see in the first clip. But in the second clip, the one where they take this thing out of the barn behind their house again, because all the commenters were supposedly begging them to go ask it more questions, that is the one that is posted by Edgar Virgin, like we talked about. The first clip, I cannot confirm who uploaded that. Like, that first video is from someone unknown. I went through all of Edgar's videos. It's possible I missed it, but assuming I didn't, he did not post that original video. So somehow these two videos got meshed together and they're being put into the same story. The reason I believe this is because if you notice, those two mirrors are not the same toy. If you put side-by-side screenshots of them next to each other, you'll notice that the top of one of them is gold while the other one is not. And the shades of pink down below are vastly different. So different that it doesn't seem like it was just like damage or sun fading or anything like that. These are undoubtedly different toys. So like I said, it seems like the internet has just meshed these two things together somehow, and we don't actually know who posted that first video of the first toy. And I looked at quite a few other videos and everybody just says the exact same story that we just heard. Nobody debunks it or gives any more context. So I really don't think that these two things have anything to do with each other. And I think Edgar's mirror actually does talk and the first one does not, and they added that as a hoax. And the reason I think that is because look at this clip of Edgar. It is very clear that the mirror is actually talking.
Y bien, aquí Edgar. Ese tipo de comentarios son los que nos sacan. Ese tipo de comentarios son los que nos sacan de pedo porque...
Eres muy divertido. ¿Tienes una fiesta?
No.
So my personal theory is that the first toy, the first mirror clip, is by an unknown poster. We don't really know the origin of it. However, I hope somebody can find it someday, or I hope that I missed it, and the origin of that clip is out there somewhere. Edgar has a different toy mirror that looks similar but is not the same toy, but people get them confused, and it actually does talk. And somehow this whole story about the neighboring gifting this to the child and all of the creepy other stuff, that was all just kind of concocted as this video has been shared over and over and over. You know, like a lot of stuff on the internet, like a game of telephone. Now, in full disclosure, I do not speak a lick of Spanish, so not only am I trusting this person's translations, but this is also all the info I could gather based on the translations I went through and everything. So it is possible maybe I'm missing some important information just because of the language barrier, like just as a disclaimer. Okay, this next video, I'm so excited to talk about this one. This one is from an account called Orisa Kelly, and it's either Orisa or Arissa, and I might be saying your name wrong, and if I am so sorry. But Orisa is an international foot archery performer. Like I said, I have learned so much in this one video. I had no idea that that was even a thing, and she's super badass. I'm simping a tiny bit for her, and you'll get it when you watch her videos as well. But here's her ghost video.
Last night, I caught on camera one of the creepiest experiences whilst I was training, and it happened over there. To preface this, it was about 11 p.m. at night. I was on my own and I was filming a crossbow video, so I had set all the doors and alarms to let me know if anyone entered, because I needed to make sure that no one would accidentally walk in front of the target. But this is when it gets creepy. I'm just trying to get my angle for the video. But then I think I hear footsteps further down the building. Just watch my reaction. It really sounded like there was someone walking through the building. And I got this like cold chill over my body, and that's when I turned to the camera and I said, By this point, I'm thinking to myself, okay, maybe I'm just hearing weird noises. Let's continue filming this video. But this is when things get super, super creepy. Just keep an eye on the curtain in the corner. Right, that's one. Ugh. Is it me or does it look like someone's pulling that back? Now. And the crazy thing is I had no idea until I sat down and edited this video in the studio on my own, and I freaked out. I finally plucked up the courage to see if there was anyone in the back, and the curtain was back to normal. There was definitely no one else in this building. And I know what you're thinking, was it just a breeze? But if you go back to the very beginning of the video, how are no other curtains throughout this whole thing moving? I also have a balloon on my target, so if there was any type of breeze, how would that not be moving? Anyway, I was completely freaked out, but I want to know what you guys think.
Okay, she's another one that I'm going to link down below because I really want you guys to all go watch her videos, just her other archery videos, because they're incredible. She's just at Arisa Kelly on TikTok. She posts herself. Most of her videos are just her in these like crazy, amazing costumes, and she's doing literal foot archery. I am so excited that 5 years of making videos has butterfly affected me into seeing this particular account because she's amazing. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm fangirling a tiny bit, but I had so much fun going through her videos because she's such a fucking badass. Anyway, I do agree with her that it doesn't really look like a breeze. I do agree that some other movement of the curtains would have happened, and usually a breeze makes the curtain go forward or backwards, not side to side like it does in her video. She talks to the technical director of the building in another video, and he says that that's also not the first time something really strange has happened to somebody in that building. And additionally, they also point out the curtains are black, but they're not like completely thick enough that you wouldn't see some sort of silhouette or movement behind it if there was a person behind the curtain moving it. Like, the only other explanation for this being set up is that there is a string somewhere, which I guess could be possible, but just in my mind, putting a string on a curtain, it would move like in the place where you can see the string, like it would pinch where the string is. Does that make sense? Like you would actually see like a tiny little indent where the string is attached, and it would kind of move that way, and it just moves like somebody's moving it. Really, really bizarre. I do feel like maybe there's a logical explanation for this one, but we just don't know what it is. But yeah, I don't know. This one's really interesting. I like this video. Cannot debunk. All right, this next TikTok is from an account Incognito Gaming TV. This video has over 24 million views, and it's another one that I have been tagged in a lot. People clearly want me to talk about it.
It is February 28th. 29th, 28th, 29th, I have got me a better quality camera to catch this thing in the sky. And holy moly, I am scared. I'm scared, but I'm not gonna trip because I've been catching this thing for a while now. It's very ominous. There he is. There he is. There he is. There he is. It's a huge face looking right down on us. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit brighter. There he is. There's the moon. Oh, I lost it. There it is. Let's see if I can get a better picture on the moon like it's supposed to. Is my hand in front of the thing or something? Alright, here we go, here we go. There it is.
Look at that.
Yep, there it is. There it is.
Camera makes it so clear.
There it is.
You could probably already tell my reaction to that one. Now, I know, to be fair, the internet is just a breeding ground for misinformation, hoaxes, and fake videos just like this one, but I am slightly disappointed in the internet as a whole for believing this one, because a lot of people believe this one. This is video editing, and it's very clear if you go to this guy's page, like let's just scroll a little bit through his page, and every single video is not this one, not similar to this concept, but it's like a different paranormal concept that only he conveniently catches all these things on camera perfectly clear. clearly, and they're always like really, really outlandish. Let's look at a couple of these. So like moonlighting discharge, face by the moon, judgment trumpets, the son of man, man behind the sun, son of man, new viral video. Like that was one where he photoshopped a little man behind the sun, extraterrestrial encounters, the red star, more face by the moon, doorbell camera catches poltergeist singing Sesame Street, or just watch this video on the screen with me. Like clearly this is doctored or from a movie or something, but he's claiming it is from him. And just remember, something like this, if this were a true thing, if this were real, first of all, other people would be able to see it. It would be able to be observed by scientists. And secondly, it would also be national, if not international news. Just fake, fake, fake. Okay, so the next TikTok, this is TikTok 9 for today. This is Leighton, aka 666 Manchester. I'm finally talking about this one. I've been avoiding it for a long time because I keep getting tagged in it, but I don't like the videos that much. I don't like his videos that much. I don't know. They just seem like so obviously fake and over the top that they just don't interest me. And this is another one. He swears like crazy on his videos, which is fine. Like I swear too. I have nothing against swearing. I don't really care about swearing in general, but for some reason it rubs me the wrong way with this guy. I think because he's pretending like this is real, and so he's acting like even though he's being attacked by this poltergeist on a daily basis and even taking this poltergeist with him on vacation, but he's so unbothered and instead he just yells at it. Instead, you know, just like the whole like, yeah, I live with ghosts and I'm so badass that I don't care. And it's just like, I don't know. It just bugs me for some reason. I don't really have a reason why. So that you know what I'm talking about, let's watch this video. This is the one I was tagged in the most and it is a compilation. So let's watch this first.
Whoa, guys. Oh, lad. Whoa, fuck that, guys. I'm out. I've been recording for this. Right, you little bastard, got you. Start it again, guys. Over the bedroom. So, whoa, you're taking the fucking piss. What? Bad enough. Fuck off. Priest, tomorrow, Sunday. It's time. Oh, that's not good. That's all. Whoa, fucking move! What the fuck, guys? Fucking shit I've got to go through. Fuck that. Got you. What? Don't like that one. Time to go, guys. Do not like that's the first time for that.
Notice that nothing expensive is ever thrown over by the ghost. Notice his TV is always perfectly safe and that the ghost cares about his more expensive objects. Like, how nice of that poltergeist. Okay, I can't wait to talk about this so that I never have to talk about this guy again. Please, with peace and love, and I do love you all. Thank you so much for tagging me in videos. And it worked. Like, you tagged me enough and now I'm talking about it, but please respectfully never tag me in this guy's videos ever again. I'm so sick of seeing them. I'm just sick of seeing, I don't know why. I have no reason, but he just bugs me. Okay. Anyway, this whole thing is set up. And it's really sad because there's lots of comments saying like, this is the best paranormal evidence that I've ever seen. And like, blah, everybody giving him advice and believing him. And this is fake. And this is how I know. Here you go.
Meet Winston, guys. Yellow rope. I wanted to see who could debunk me in the world. Not one person on the planet was able to debunk me. Everybody was saying I was using fishing line. I was using yellow rope, easily spotted on videos if it was on videos. So when people were saying, oh, I can see fishing line, no, you couldn't. Every debunk on the planet, every paranormal team on the planet got it wrong. Kenny, the top debunker in the world, was convinced I was using fishing line. He's no longer the top debunker. I'm the new top debunker because I've debunked the debunkers effectively. So here's Winston, yellow rope, not fishing line. There's a difference between using fishing line and mastering the art of hiding line, rope, wire, or anything like that. Why would I use fishing line? Some of the things I've done, fishing line cannot handle that force or torque. So you have to use rope. This is why people like Kenny, when they're trying to debunk me, are using, you know, a little bit of force, because the fishing line would snap, guys. People are saying, oh, it can catch big tuna or whatever. It would snap, guys, trust me. There's no fishing line involved. Never has been. I've never bought fishing line. I've never purchased fishing line. There's no fishing line involved. 95% of the things I did was with this. You know, ropes with, you know, little, you know, it's just all... It was a social experiment, guys.
Other ghost debunkers have been trying to debunk his videos for a while now, and they have been. They've been using thread and fishing line to show people how he might be doing a lot of these things. And maybe I do actually have a reason why this guy annoys me so much. Because, like, other people fake videos all the time, and those don't bother me. Like, we just talked about Dustin at the beginning of this video, and I really like his series, even though he was, like, tricking people. Like, I thought it was really cool, and that does not bother me, and I personally think that's harmless. It's stuff like this. I think it's because when it was necessary, Dustin explained that it was for entertainment, and with this, Leighton was getting, like, really defensive towards the debunkers and saying, like, you guys are terrible at debunking. You guys are so terrible at this. Like, yeah, you try to debunk me. Like, kind of mocking them and just acting like they're so stupid and rude for trying to debunk his videos. But then he comes out and debunks them himself and is like, yeah, I don't use thread or fishing line. I use this string. You got to use this really strong string. And oh my God, I think it's his attitude. I think it's the way he acts like we're the dumb ones for not knowing that this is entertainment, even though he went out of his way to try to convince us that it was real. I don't know why he came forward to tell us this. Like, you'd think that would be risking a lot of his views if he came forward and admitted that it was fake. But on the other hand, like, how many people don't go to the profile? Like, for TikTok, most of the time, you're just scrolling through your For You page and you just watch videos. You're not going to that many profiles. And so the vast majority of the time, a lot of people aren't going to his profile, let alone digging through all the videos to see that he talks about how this is not real. You know what I mean? So maybe that's why he doesn't really care, because the vast majority of people, and clearly people still watch his videos. He still gets millions and millions and millions of views. So again, I don't know. It's not logical. I have nothing personal against this guy. Like, he hasn't done anything to me. Like, I don't think he's a bad person by any means. I'm just annoyed, and I have no explanation for it. Maybe it's because I've been tagged in this video so many freaking times and I've known that it was fake all along. I don't know. I love you guys. I don't want you guys to think that I don't want you to tag me and stuff, because I definitely do. Like, you guys are the reasons I can make these videos, is because I get tagged in so many good TikToks. So please never stop tagging me and stuff. So I'm really sorry. I do not mean to come off as annoyed at you guys for tagging me. Nothing. Absolutely, like, not annoyed at you for tagging me whatsoever. I'm just like, I don't know. I can't explain this one. It's kind of like, you know how you don't like certain foods, but you can't explain why everybody else likes them, and you just can't explain why. It's just kind of like that. Like, it's just kind of inexplicable. So anyway, okay, for my own mental health, we're moving on. This is TikTok 10. Usually I do 10 TikToks, but we're actually going to do 11 today. I threw in a bonus one for you. So this is from Cutting Edge Logging and Kelly. I'm obsessed with this man. I love his reactions because this is so literally me if I was in this situation. So let's watch this one together.
God damn it. Fuck that shit. Fuck. No. Hell no.
What did you do, Kelly? You must have pissed it off. I heard y'all playing that noise back to the radio. Y'all thinking, what are y'all fooling with that damn thing for?
I told him to leave that fucking radio alone. I'm nervous now. Oh, fuck. Thomas.
I haven't seen anything. I hear it, but I haven't seen anything.
They said... I bet I climb up in that fucking skidder in a minute. I bet I will.
It's like the sound's wrapping around. We'll go check around that damn skidder. Maybe it's some bitch flying out over yonder. I bet it's that damn death bird.
Listen.
I ain't heard it in a few minutes. I'd go check around that darn scooter. See if it's old young. See if it bedded down or something. I ain't going over. Go over and check it.
I don't know. I just love his reactions to that. It's so authentic, you know? It's such a real reaction. A lot of people in the comments are agreeing that this is actually not a woman screaming or a cryptid or a skinwalker or anything, but rather this is an animal, more specifically likely a bobcat screaming. I think this could also be a cougar. I think cougars can also make some pretty frightening sounding like woman in distress screaming. So here's a couple clips of a bobcat screaming and a cougar screaming for reference. Some types of cat animals do this because, I mean, it could be a plethora of things. It's a mating ritual, it's a territory thing, maybe one is injured and they're calling for the others or for its families to come help. Either way, it's really none of our business, and if we ever hear that, we just kind of look the other way and we just let animals do their things. Okay, here's our bonus TikTok for today. This is actually not a funny TikTok like I normally do as bonus. This is from the account Bird and Josh. He's been posting this clip of a strange neighborhood kid who keeps coming into his yard, and the results are pretty eerie. So let's watch the clip first.
Hey, buddy. Hello? Do your parents know you are out here? Hello? Staring at me. In the same spot. Hey, buddy, are you okay? Are you okay?
Okay, so I have no proof of this. And I think that his story is going to go even more viral, honestly. I think that this is actually kind of early in the saga. But like I said, I have no proof of this, but I would bet all the money in my bank account that this is this guy's son. And they're just doing a skit together. So many people in the comments are telling Josh to call the police, if not for somebody trespassing on his property, and somebody needs to come explain to this kid that that's not an okay thing to do. But if not for that reason, because he's gonna get shot if he's just going to random people's yards in a costume. We're very trigger happy in America a lot of the times, and you just never know. But he actually responded to people telling him to call the police and said that he wasn't going to. And here is his response.
Actually, I'm not trying to contact the police because I'm not trying to draw attention to anything that there may not need to be attention drawn to. And so, yes, I'm also, I also understand that, that there could be something going on, and I might, raise awareness to it, but I also don't want to bring any trouble to any kind of situation in a home where there may not be already any drama or trouble. And so I don't want to be the instigator for that. And so that's the only reason I've not reached out to any kind of authorities.
Like, dude, what? I don't want to draw attention to anything that might not need attention drawn to it. What? What does that mean? That is so vague. That is such a good way to answer the question without answering the question. In the text, it says that he talked to this kid's parents as well. And I also call bullshit on that, because what parents would let their kid knowingly do this? I would never, because it's so dangerous, because you don't know the type of people whose yards you're going into, and some people might not take very kindly to that. It makes absolutely no sense that the parents would just be like, yeah, go creep a bunch of people out. Somebody would definitely eventually call the cops on your kid, which I can guarantee parents are not going to want the cops called on your kid, especially when they're not doing anything, or like I already touched on, worse could happen. There's just no way this is real. I guarantee this is his own son or kid, and they are dressed up in this costume that they found, and they're doing a skit because they wanted to go viral, and it worked. He's even shown his kids on his TikTok before, and they are around this age and this like height. So, you know, what's more likely here? And again, just conveniently, any solutions that people offer, he conveniently has an answer. Like calling the police, he conveniently has a reason why he wouldn't call the police. I'm sorry, anybody else in their right mind would call the police, especially if it's been happening once a week, like he says. Okay, guys, that is all the TikToks that we are going to watch today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please, please, please like the video to help the channel. Don't forget about Misplay. Please use my link if you want to support the channel. Use my link for that. And I will see you guys all in the next video. Thank you to all of our patrons on the screen right now. Special shout out to our newest top tiers, Victoria Huntley.